So anyway, there it is. It's just sitting there. And then it starts moving towards the street because, this is my friend's backyard. His driveway's on this side of the house. There's a lamp post on the end of his driveway because he's got the house at the end of the street that has the lamp there. And so it's moving across. And I'm starting to scream, UFO, UFO. And nobody's listening to me. They're just like, oh, it's just Jay. He's just whatever. And so I run out into the living room because I'm thinking to myself, that's it. I'm getting my dad's binoculars out of the hallway closet, and I'm going to look really good at this thing. And my mom's the only one. She turns around and he's serious. Look at that. Let him. And she's like, getting up out of her chair to go with me out to the front lawn and start looking at whatever it was I was yelling about. So I'm sitting there peeling my dad's leather case away from his binoculars as I'm running out the door. And we get to the front lawn, me and my ma. And by that time, this craft had gone over my friend's house, and it was right underneath the light at this time, the street light. And it was just right there.
Was it making any noise?
No noise whatsoever. No noise.
Was it close enough to hit it with a rock, or was it further than that?
I could probably chuck a rock at it. Yeah, because I could throw pretty good, but it would have been at the extent of my being able to throw it that far. Yeah, this was like a
couple hundred feet.
It was about half a football field. Yeah.
Right. And you're 10 years old when this is happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you, next day, like, what are you thinking about that? Like,
I actually went and talked.
Did I just see?
I walked over to Eddie's house, but my mom saw it because it came out. And what happened next is I was sitting there thinking about putting my binoculars up, but I was like, I could see it perfectly anyway. And then it shot up into the sky. It starts rotating around this other point of light, and this other point of light, they kind of do this with each other, kind of orbiting each other. Then the one I saw stops, and at the exact instant that the one that I saw with my mother stops, this other one just shoots. I can't even keep up with my eyes. It's that quick. I mean, I've seen shooting stars, and this thing was way faster than that because it just went straight across the horizon, and it was gone. And then the next day I get up and I go running downstairs, down to the, not downstairs, but down to the, my friend Eddie's house at the base of the street. And I just said, hey, Ed, did you hear or see anything funny last night? And he's like, well, yeah, my TV went on and off and I heard this weird humming sound. And I said, dude, there was a UFO over your house.